What's up, you beautiful Redditors? Hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday. Welcome to the RNEWS Morning Show. And let's just jump into it. From r/politics, Mitch McConnell just adjourned the Senate until November 9th, ending the prospect of additional coronavirus relief until after the election. Mitch knows that Biden will likely become the next president. He is intentionally leaving a mess for the Democrats to clean up. Like always. I'm 53, and your story checks out. I don't understand it. Friend will lose his business on November the 1st because of this. He's had it for 30 years. I don't understand why we have to endure both economic and pandemic pain. The Republicans are just setting fire to everything so that the Democrats inherit a country on fire. Again. I don't understand it. Friend will lose his business on November the 1st because of this. What's not to understand? How else are their mega-rich donors going to buy businesses like your friends for dirt cheap prices? From the movie, Inside Man. When there is blood on the streets, buy property. Quote. Just wait until the GOP SCOTUS takes away pre-existing conditions on November 10 and they undo healthcare for millions of people. And then the old people can continue to not care because they have Medicaid. God damn, freaking bastards. I'm shocked. Shocked, I tell you. You're watching the RNEWS show. From r/politics, Trump just signed an executive order letting him purge thousands of federal workers for disloyalty. Don't write him off. Trump will become more dangerous than you've ever seen him. He's panicking and he figures he has nothing left to lose at this point. He knows what will happen if Biden wins. So he's pulling a Hail Mary to get loyalists in government positions to prepare for his lame duck session. If Biden wins, the House should immediately move to impeach him again. If Biden wins, the 25th Amendment should probably come out. The things Trump will do in his tantrum will be bad for the Republicans long term. Edit for clarity. I of course mean the 25th being used on Trump in the lame duck session. Biden does not have dementia. And when I say should, I meant if this country functioned the way it was intended. It obviously doesn't. I'm also stating all of this under the assumption that he is acting erratically and dangerously. Which seems pretty likely. We are way past this. Republicans do not care. I thought Republicans hate executive orders. Oh, that's only for when a black guy is in charge. Got it. Edit. Thank you for the gold and silver, kind folk. If Biden gets elected, they'll prove it's not about race. I mean, it's definitely about race either way. Disloyalty to Don, of course, not the country. America is about to sign an order letting us purge this vile mobster for a list a mile long. You're watching the RNEWS show. From r/World News, GM Ford knew about climate change 50 years ago. And it was theorized 100 years before them. Seriously, it wasn't like it was a state secret. This was settled science by the 1960s. It's been purely political for a long, long time. I mean, yeah, I personally learned about it in elementary school almost 30 years ago. Do people think this is a recent revelation? Am I taking crazy pills? Edit. Anyone remember the pilot episode of King of the Hill? Dale talks about global warming being a government conspiracy and Hank says if it gets 1 degree hotter he's going to kick Dale's butt. 23 years ago they were making fun of climate change deniers as crackpots. Yet here we are in 2020 and they're still loud and proud. Republicans and corporations spend a lot of money convincing a large portion of the population it doesn't exist. The idea of carbon dioxide causing the atmosphere to warm up. Even the term greenhouse effect first came up in 1824. www.smithsonianmag.com. I can't find it. But I remember reading it 100 years ago. Article in Scientific American originally published around 1880 that talked about how fossil fuel consumption was increasing carbon dioxide. That would cause rising temperatures. And that more study was needed. You're watching the RNEWS show. From r/politics, Ocasio-Cortez, plenty of people without college degrees could run this country better than Trump. An actual empty seat would have been a better president for the last 4 years. Clint Eastwood's chair, is it you, smiley face? The NBA was responsible for this country taking the pandemic even remotely serious in the first place. From the article, Rep. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, D. said on Monday hit back at President Trump after he questioned her college education. saying plenty of people without college degrees would make better presidents. The New York Progressive made the comments in response to the president's remarks at a Let's rally Monday, in which he asked if Ocasio-Cortez did go to college. "I could say yes, but who cares?" she tweeted. "Plenty of people without college degrees could run this country better than Trump ever has." Hey, remember when Donald Trump referred to college as read the book school? God, he is so freaking dumb. I mean, I'd take a stab at it as long as I don't have to talk to anyone on the phone. Can you tweet? Plenty of people without degrees can do a lot of things better than other people. Intelligence and education are not synonymous. The second she runs for president, I am setting up a weekly donation for her. You're watching the RNEWS show. From r/news. Senate votes to confirm Amy Coney Barrett to Supreme Court. Well, one thing has been proven, the government can be efficient when they want to be. Just imagine if the Senate put a fraction of an ounce of effort they used for ACB into passing. Really? That would mean Republicans would have to help someone that isn't themselves or their donors. They worked the weekend for it. They went on break when COVID hit, after already being on recess. Crazy. Never forget, of course, it's not a break. It's going back to their main job, which is taking bribes, and then passing legislation on behalf of the people they take bribes from. Oh wait, sorry. I mean, campaign contributions. Cold sweat smile. They've gone on break now too until after the election. Good going, America! ! LMAO, the country is screwed for our lifetimes unless the Dems seriously take control back of the country next year. Yeah, there's not going to be a second stimulus, lol. Cause frick the citizens, right? Who needs them? Meanwhile, I'm out here risking getting COVID so I can pay rent and feed my kids. Freaking cool. Wait, you're not still living on your single $1,200 stimulus that you got back in April? That should have been more than enough. What are you doing with your money? Maybe stop eating all that avocado toast and you won't be so poor. 27 days of fake debate for a lifelong position. Holy crap, that was scummy. You're watching the RNEWS show. From r/politics. Ted Cruz just claimed that Trump didn't promise to cut the federal debt, but eliminating it was a major part of the president's 2016 campaign. And he hasn't come close. Only thing I agree with Trump is his nickname, Lying Ted. Yay, but by pay off the debt, he probably just meant we wouldn't pay it. He actually said that the US should just not pay the bills because what are they going to do about it? Oh, so just like he runs his businesses then. Republicans run up the deficit and debt. Then Democrats come in, start to get it on the right track, only for another R to come in, take credit, and wreck it again. Rinse, repeat. See Clinton, up, Bush Jr., down, Obama, up, and Trump, down. But most voters view Trump as good with the economy, in spite of record job losses, unemployment, national debt, and deficit. He's printing money so fast the only industry to see a boom is the print manufacturers. And that's where we're going to end today's show. But if you like what you saw, leave a like, and if you want to see more of the RNEWS show, hit that subscribe button. As always, this has been the RNEWS show and I'll see you tomorrow.